All right, so coming along slowly but surely. We've got the door in for the serving area, and as you can see, it'll rotate all the way up. We've got to do some measurements from here to here on the struts that'll hold it up. I've weighed the door as well as the material that's going to fill this area, and it's going to be about 55 pounds. So we'll probably get some struts that'll hold about 70 pounds. That way, once it goes up, it can hold it up, and I don't have to worry about it drooping down and hitting a person in the head. So the bar top we're making is a 2.5-inch solid oak slab, and it's going to go about 1/8 of an inch lower than this rail here. So we've got brackets that will mount in here to attach the bar top to. And so cut the metal and started them. Here's the start of it. So this is a 1/4 inch thick by 2-inch flat stock. It's just been bent in a 90, and it will bolt in or weld in right here. And this would probably hold it without any problems. I've got 3 of these that'll weld in, so this will probably hold it, but I want to add some support in here, and I want that support to have a little bit of character. So I went to my local supply store. I mean, it's a horse trailer, and I think we're going to weld these in kind of like that. So it'll weld in kind of like this. I was going to do it like that, but I can like the idea of having the let me see if I can grab it, having this open area here where they could hang baskets or signs or lights or things like that. So I think that will look better. It will be a better use of the product. I like everything I do to be decorative, but also have some functionality to it. So I've got to mark and drill holes for the slab to attach to these, and then we'll weld these on and get them located. So that's next. So we've got our angle iron, we've got it drilled, and we're almost ready to install this, but we need to put the brace in, the horseshoe in it. And I could do a couple of things. I could just put it on the side and weld it in. I could kind of find the center and weld it in. I could mark 1 inch from the side in a couple of places and kind of line it up with that. But I want it to look uniform across all 3 of them. So it's going to require a little math, but it's fairly simple, and with some tools that I've got, it's going to make it a lot easier to do. So first thing we're going to do is, we know that this is 2 inches wide. I've measured my horseshoe. The horseshoe is 3/8 inches wide, okay? If I lined up the horseshoe with the center of the piece here, it would be off just slightly and it wouldn't look symmetrical once it was done. So, okay, so there's gonna be some tools we can use to make this layout a little easier. Not sponsored by them, but again, I've used his tools for a little while and a couple of different ones. And this is from Fireball Tools. I don't know if you can see that or not. But these are magnetic shims. And the kit that we've got comes in, you know, a nice box. And they range, let's see, I think the biggest one in here is a 2-inch block. So it's 2 inches across, 2 inches tall, 1 inch thick, and the box doesn't get closed enough, but it's got magnets on the bottom of it so that it can adhere to whatever you're working on and give you a nice, you don't have to worry about the shims moving on you. So, the other thing we're using, I think every shop needs to have one, is just a fractional to decimal chart for helping you know what size in decimals your hole is. It helps with the math, and it helps me because I can't remember anything. So, like I said, strap is 2 inches wide, the horseshoe is 3/8 of an inch wide, and what that means is that to center this absolutely in the hole, I need to offset this by, let's see, 1/16? No, I'm sorry, 3/16. So I need to offset the horseshoe by 3/16, which is half of the 3/8. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna get 13/16 worth of shims that I can stack up. I've got a flat plate here. We're gonna set one set of the shims there, and again, it's just stackable shims. So I've got one that's a 1/16, one that's a 1/4 inch, and one that's a half inch. That gives me my 13/16. So set them down, and then I can rotate. Whoop. Let's put this where I need it. There we go. There. I can rotate my horseshoe the way I want it to fit in here because I still need to be able to access this bolt hole. And now I know that this horseshoe is completely centered this way with the 2-inch angle. So when I tack weld this in, I know it's going to be perfectly symmetrical on this side of the horseshoe as well as this side of the horseshoe. There's the bar top. I've got to finish doing the final coat of poly on it, and then that'll be ready to install. So let me show you what we're gonna coat it with. This is what I'm using. This is a spar varnish that is made for boats and wet weather. I talked with several furniture manufacturers that do a lot of stuff like outdoor bars and things, and this is what they recommended. Not sponsored by them, but this is what we're gonna try. And we'll put 3 coats of this on it, and hopefully that'll seal it really well and give it a nice gloss look. Well, I appreciate y'all joining in and being part of the video today. I'm sorry I am reclined in a chair. I have a 70-pound lap dog that doesn't want me to get up. So I'm trying to edit this video, and she decided she wanted attention. So appreciate y'all following along. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and commenting on the videos. Please like and subscribe. And hey, follow along. We'll see what happens on the next one. God bless y'all. Have a good day.